Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Is liberation the final goal of life? Or is there something higher? Today, we'll hear the teachings of Srila Prabhupada explaining how Śukadeva Gosvāmī, though liberated, still sought Kṛṣṇa, and why true life begins in devotional service.
So, Śukadeva Gosvāmī assimilated the Vedic knowledge and he was after Krishna. Although he was liberated soul, still he was after Krishna. To become liberated is not the final stage. To liberated means one who understands that he is not this material body. He is liberated. But that much knowledge is not sufficient. One must act according to that. It's like one is cured of the feverish condition. One was suffering from fever. Now there is no fever. That's nice. But that is called convalescent stage. In the convalescent stage, if you do not take care nicely, again the fever may be relapsed. That is marginal stage. Healthy stage and disease condition stage, and between them there is marginal stage. So we cannot stay on the marginal stage. We must come this side or that side. So, even if we are liberated, if we are not engaged in the activities of liberation, then we are to be considered on the marginal stage, and marginal stage means we may again fall down in this material condition. Arujya Kṛṣṇa parang padang tata patanti adha anadrita jusma dangra. Arujya Kṛṣṇa, Kṛṣṇa means with great difficulty. The philosophers, they try to understand the absolute truth by mental speculation, but simply by mental speculation you cannot stay in that understanding. Or in other words, by theoretical knowledge you cannot escape. It must be practiced. Practice. So in our Krishna consciousness movement, we are putting the candidates into practice. Without practice, simply knowledge is no good. That is simply foolishly to become puffed up that I am now liberated. I have got this knowledge, I am now liberated. No, that is not liberation. That is explained in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam elsewhere. Jannera vindakha vimukta manino. Vimukta manino. They are thinking that they have become liberated. Just like the Mahabharati sannyasi, they are dressed among themselves as Narayan, Namo Narayan. That means everyone has become Narayan. The modern increase of incarnation of God means this Mayavad philosophy. Because in the Mayavad philosophy, everyone thinks that he is God, Narayan. I have become Narayan. Brahma Bhuta. Now I have become Narayan. No. You cannot become Narayan. You can become Narayan's das, servant. That is your healthy state. So, if after liberation means sufficient knowledge to understand that one is not this body, that is called liberation. So after liberation there is activity. That they do not know. They think after liberation there is no other activity. Some of them say that when the water pot is full, there is no more sound. It is solid. But our philosophy is that when one is liberated, his actual life begins. What is that actual life? The actual life is to be engaged in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. That is actual life. Therefore, in the Bhagavad Gita it is said, Brahma bhuta prasannatma na sochati na kankhati samas sarveshu bhuteshu mad bhakti lavati param. After being Brahma bhuta, not simply by knowing aham brahmasmi. No, one must realize, assimilate how he is Brahma. Brahma means the same thing as the absolute truth. So, we are living entities, being part and parcel of the Supreme Brahma, Kṛṣṇa. Certainly we are Brahma. There is no doubt about it. But if one stops activities of Brahma realization, then he falls down. So the Brahma activities are this devotional service. People may see that these Krishna conscious people, they are also working, they are also eating, they are also sleeping, they are earning money, we are earning money in this way, they are earning in another way. So they may see the similarity of action. Karma and bhakti to the fools appear to be the same. No, it is not the same. Here is realization that everything belongs to Kṛṣṇa. Whereas in the karma platform, the realization is that everything belongs to me. It is my house, my money, my children, my country, my society, my property, my and I. I am the monarch of all I survey, and I am the proprietor of everything. So this misconception is not there in the Bhakti. In the Bhakti school, everything belongs to Kṛṣṇa. We don't take anything as our own. That is called Vaishnava philosophy, assimilate, anubhav. So it is stated here, ja sanubhavam. Sanubhav. Sanubhav means personally convinced. Anubhav. God can be realized at the present stage by anubhav. We cannot see God now. But anubhav, appreciating or understanding the nature of God and seeing God, there is no difference. Absolute. So our business is at the present moment to feel the presence of the Lord in every action, to presence, the presence of the Lord. That is one thing. So in some day, if you continue in that Kṛṣṇa consciousness, presence of the Lord in everything, then it will be possible someday to see Kṛṣṇa eye to eye, just like we are seeing. We are seeing Kṛṣṇa, here is Kṛṣṇa. But still, because we are conditioned, so sometimes we think that this is not actual Kṛṣṇa, this is a statue of Kṛṣṇa. But that is not the fact. Fact is, Kṛṣṇa is one. Kṛṣṇa is absolute, Advaita. He is identified with everything. What is everything? Everything means manifestation of his energy. So energy is not different from the energetic. Shakti, Shaktimato, Abheda. There is no difference. Just like the sun and the sunshine or heat of the sun, heat of the sun and the sunshine, they appear to be different from the sun, but actually it is not, because they are simultaneous. Wherever there is sun, there is heat and light, or wherever there is heat and light, there is sun. In the morning, when you see that it is now clear, there is no more darkness, immediately you understand that there is sunrise. So this Sanubhava, when there is no darkness within your heart, Sanubhava, what is Kṛṣṇa? When you understand fully within your heart, at that time your actual liberation is attained. So what Śukadeva Gosvāmī did, that after assimilating the whole Vedic literature, he distributed it. And that is another instinct. If you really have learned the essence of Vedic knowledge, automatically you will be inclined to preach it. Savanam Kirtanam. Savanam means to hear, to receive the knowledge. And next, Kirtanam means to distribute or describe the knowledge. Dasyana bhavam akira sudhisaramekam adhyatma deepam. Deepam means lamp. So this Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is just like the lamp in the darkness to see Kṛṣṇa or God. Adhyatma deepam. And for whom it is meant, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is not meant for the street boys or who are accustomed to read so many nonsense literature. They want to waste their time. There are no engagement. They purchase some book, fictitious book, and read it. Not only they, even elderly men, they read it. But this book is different from those books. It is meant for person those who are desiring to get out of this world of ignorance, tamondham, griha andha kupam, andha. Andha means blind or darkness. So our materialistic way of life is described as griha andha kupam. This family life is just like dark well. We are already in the darkness, and another darkness is to fall in the dark well. If one falls down in the dark well, it is very difficult to get out because he may cry very loudly and people may not hear. This dark well are sometimes there in the paddy field. I have seen one dark well in your country when I was guest in John Lennon's house in 1969. I saw in the garden there was a dark well. Dark well means a very deep ditch well, but it is covered with grass. You cannot know that there is a deep well, but while walking you may fall down within it, and it is already covered with grass, and it is very deep. If you fall down and you try to get out of it, because it is lonely place, nobody is there, nobody may hear you, and you may simply die without any help. So, this materialistic way of life, without any knowledge of the outside world, or without any knowledge, outside world means just like we are within this universe, it is covered, the round thing which you see in the sky, that is the covering, just like a coconut shell. The coconut shell within and without. Within the coconut shell it is darkness, and without it is light. Similarly, this universe is just like the coconut we are within. As in within coconut there is water, half water. Similarly, within this universe there is half water. On that water, Lord Vishnu, Garbhodakshai Vishnu is lying, and from his navel a lotus stem is sprouted. Just imagine, within the coconut there is water and somebody is lying and there is some stem out of the navel. Exactly this universe is like that. But outside the universe there is light. Here, within the universe, because it is covered, light is required, sunlight is required, moonlight is required, electricity is required. But in the spiritual world, there is no necessity of light. They are self-effulgent. Therefore, tamondham saṅsārina ati titir satam tamondham. Those who are actually serious about going out of this darkness and come to the light, tamasima jyotirgama, don't remain in this darkness, come to the light. So, anyone who is very serious, titir satam tamondham, saṅsārināṁ adhyātma dīpam atititir satam tamondham. Those are actually serious to go out of this darkness to light. For them, this is the lamp. Just like in darkness, if you are held with a lamp, please come this way, come this way. So you can come out of the darkness. Similarly, atititir satam, one who wants to get liberation from this darkness, for them this Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is given by Śukadeva Gosvāmī. Saṅsārināṁ.
Liberation is not the end. It is only the beginning of true life in loving service to Krishna. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is the lamp that guides us out of darkness into eternal light. If you found this inspiring, please like, share, and subscribe, and continue your journey in Krishna consciousness.